This call is now being recorded.
All right. Good afternoon, Teresa. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am fantastic. So I've got your resume here in front of me, and I'm very excited to chat with you today. You have a solid administrative assistant background, longevity with your most recent employer. So let's start there. Tell me a little bit about your last positions with Citizens Property.
Oh, with Citizens. Citizens was interesting. It's insurance, something that I have never done before. When I first started out, I started out in an administrative assistant position as a temp. Once I got hired, I went to underwriter assistant. Huge difference.
Okay, absolutely.
I actually prefer the administrative assistant aspect versus the underwriting aspect. It's more, to me, it was more challenging as an administrative assistant. With underwriting, being an underwriting assistant, it was more data entry and customer service.
Okay.
So I had to talk to customers. I had to get them ready for their policies. I had to input information to get them their policies. So it was more of a learning experience, especially if you've never had an insurance background and dealing with commercial insurance at that. So
Okay.
it was a lot.
I can understand that.
The work,
Lots of paperwork.
yes, the work was good. And then they went from a lot of paperwork to digital. So when I was the administrative assistant, I had to input all of the information into the system so it can be digital.
Okay.
So, and that was really good for me. I like that type of work.
Okay.
So
Fantastic.
anytime I can assist or help, I'm there.
Great. Now, I'm guessing actually, maybe I don't have the most recent copy of your resume because I'm showing as your last position at Citizens. So what did you do after Citizens?
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have sent you an update.
Okay.
After Citizens, I took some time off for health reasons. I am better now. After Citizens, I went to Blackstone LSAT Prep. They help they help prepare students get into law school. So
Right.
I was the office manager there, and I answered telephones and emails, letting students know when the next classes would start. I would get materials ready. I would help start the class for the teacher. I also created calendars and handouts. I encouraged the students if they were having a hard time or they felt stressed. We would sit and talk and let them know if you have any issues whatsoever, please reach out to me, because we wanted the class to be stress-free, because you're getting ready to be a lawyer. So that's already stressful. So in a class, I didn't want them to feel like they were too overwhelmed or too stressed out. So I was always a good listening ear for them. I also created spreadsheets and folders to keep students' records and test scores. I did that for about 8 months. Then go ahead, I'm sorry.
What computer software programs are you the most proficient with?
Excel, Word. I do know Acrobat.
Okay.
I am not as proficient as Word or Excel. I do know a little Google Suites, and I am in the process of learning QuickBooks.
Fantastic. Teresa, what's the most important thing to you about the next company that you work for?
Communication.
I love it. All right, my dear. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording and chat with you a little bit more if that sounds good.
Sounds good.